Let's do this. What's good, Festival Squad? My name is Eamon, and today I'm here with Onhell, aka Onhell,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
So, to start, what is something that you are most excited for with the 2026 festival season?
What am I most excited for the 2026 festival season? I always honestly feel like I get like booked for uh um like a like a modest amount of festivals, right?
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, like maybe, and then it's like, 3 or 4, and and I think I used to feel a little disappointed, by that, and then what happens is that I'll get booked for like 3 or 4, and then last minute they'll go, "Hey, we need you," and then it'll be like some sick set time, last minute, like a week before the festival, and then I'll be like, "All right, I'm going to this festival and I'm playing, and that's fucking awesome."
I remember.
And that's what I'm looking forward to.
That's
Is the last minute festival bookings are always really sweet because you think that you're like, "Oh, I'm doing nothing this weekend. I guess I'll like hang out and go on a walk," and then it's like, actually, you're playing this sick festival.
Damn, I love that. That kind of reminds me, last year, didn't they hit you up for like a pre-party for, I forgot which music fest it was, but it involved
Symmetry.
Glitch Mob. Yes,
Yes.
that was it.
Symmetry.
Was that a similar process there?
No, that had been planned for a while, and that was really fun. They wanted me to do the takeover of Thursday so that the Thursday pre-party was just my party, and so they're just like, "We trust you. Here's the budget. See what you do with that." And it was fucking phenomenal. It was so sick.
What gives you the vision for those like curated types of events of yours, like from the salsa DJ set that which I heard you were planning on doing tomorrow,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
And so on with all the different like house parties that you threw last year from our supporting artists like Onhell and Anna Morgan and Glitch Mob and so forth.
Yeah. I think it's just like whatever feels fun to me. Like I think I get bored. I'm pretty sure I have like undiagnosed ADHD and a few other things. So I get like, even when I play a set, I'll mix for like 1 minute and then play the next song. And so for things at these parties, I want it to be fun. I want it to stimulate me. I'm like, what sounds fun? I'm like, pole dancers are fun. That sounds cool. Like I want, like somebody wants to like swallow a sword and do a backflip and like do an upside down blowjob or whatever the fuck. Some like random fun shit. Like that sounds fun to me. What sounds interesting? What haven't I seen before? I love doing something that no one's ever done before and trying that and like pushing the boundaries of things because I get fucking bored of shit. So that's just like yeah, let's do a house party tour where they're all free and I'm just gonna drive to them in my car. Like let's do a fundraiser tour where I give all the money away. Like I haven't seen anybody do that before.
Yeah,
like, so that's what stimulates me, and I just like having a good time. So.
Do you have plans to do more of those in the future?
Absolutely, yeah, forever, yeah, always. Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that. Yeah. I know a bunch of people like around like the whole U.S. and beyond have been looking forward to that.
Yeah, dude. Like, I think like making music and like doing that stimulates a certain part of my brain. Going out and like throwing parties, it's a completely different part of my brain that gets stimulated because you have to go out in the real world and like talk to a guy about how to get the porta potties to show up at a certain time and like or like interact with some crackhead who like owns the warehouse and you've got to like it's just you just like have to like you're thrown into these scenarios where you're like, fuck, this is like crazy, and then you're also like at home alone making music being like, I'm trying to connect more with God to channel that through to like make some crazy sounding shit or whatever, it's like it's just different parts of the brain.
I love it.
It's just fun. Yeah.
So in that case, then, when you're playing like live performances as a whole, when do you decide, like, what exactly tells you whether you should keep going hard with what you're already playing, or whether or not you should just switch direction entirely, like change the energy of the set?
Dude, like sometimes I'll get like frustrated at a crowd because they're like not into it, and then it'll make me like sabotage the set. Where I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. If we're already here, then we're gonna play some even fucking weirder shit.
There we go.
And then sometimes because I'll go so far out, I'll be like, all right, we need to rein it back in a little bit and give us. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
I don't know. It's really like a art process of doing that. I think some people are a little more present and can see what's happening. Oh, they like that. They didn't like that. Like Anna Morgan, you mentioned, she's really good at that. She'll look up at the audience and be like, oh, they need a little more of this. Or she'll see the set before and be like, oh, they were vibing to this, so maybe I won't do that. Maybe I'll do that. Me, I'm just like like fuck, like you know what I mean, like,
Yeah.
and then also like I have to play my music, so I have to be true. Like most of my sets are like my songs, you know, so like I have to at a certain level just be myself.
Yeah.
So,
be versatile.
but I like fucking with people a little. I do like fucking with them.
It's nice to
I
show
have
the audience
certain songs that I'm like, this is gonna fuck with them, and this, you know, it's gonna
Love it.
hey, snap out of it. Come
Yeah.
on, hey, we're doing something here.
Lock in.
You know,
straight
lock
up.
it. Yeah,
I
so,
agree. I love
yeah,
that.
you gotta
so,
have some of those.
While we're on the subject, then, when you're collaborating with other artists on a track,
Yeah.
do you often find it better to just send the project back and forth with them online, or do you often find it better to just do it in person with them instead, like with artists such as Anna, Morgan, and so forth?
Yeah, it's all of the above, honestly. I don't really have a favorite color or like a favorite food. It's hard for me to choose one thing that I like or one method of getting somewhere. I don't really have a favorite way of making a song either. And so sometimes sending whips, be like, hey, you want to finish this? And they go, yeah, I'll finish that. Sometimes that's the move. I love, like, when you work with somebody IRL and it really works out really, really well. And there's just like, it's usually because the people it's two yes people, you know? So like, you're like, yeah, that sounds cool. Let's keep going. Or yeah, and the other person's like, yeah, like keep going, keep doing your thing. As soon as you have somebody that's like, oh, what are you doing? No, don't do that. Oh, come on, like, oh, that, you know, that it kills the vibe. So that's the only time that I don't necessarily like collaborating is if somebody's like, that was cool, but do you mind if I mute that real quick? And then they just put in some fucking dubstep. You know what I mean? You're like, fuck, okay, yeah, I guess so. You know,
like that.
So
production-wise, then, while you're at it, when you're hitting like a wall, you get burnt out.
Yeah.
What's the strategy for overcoming that, would you say, for just the producers out there?
Oh, you have to step away. You have to have a real life. You know, you have to. There's lots of methods, though. Not every one method is the same. So, like, I might say something that works for me, and it might apply to somebody, and it might not totally work for them. So, I think that a lot of people should understand that there's so many sayings that go out, like, keep it simple, stupid. It's like, tell that to fucking somebody who, like, I don't know, like the craziest producers out there who make the craziest shit that's amazing. They're not keeping it simple, stupid. They're making, you know what I mean? But like also, keep it simple, stupid can apply to certain things, you know?
Sure.
So I don't remember what you asked me, but it's,
that did just about cover it. Like,
yeah, it's just, there's just so many routes to it, and making music is so fun. So it's good to keep it fun and step away and try new things, make music with your friends. Make music not with your friends because they're annoying. Make music alone. Don't make music at all. Paint. Go on a walk. Go have sex. Like, make food. You know what I mean? Go to a party and get inspiration by getting fucked up or something at a party. Like, you know, do whatever it might be. Inspiration can come from so many things, but I think it's good to diversify it and not just be like, I have to make music every single day, you know, or else you're gonna like fucking want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
You know?
Burnt out. Exactly.
Yeah, burnt out. It's good to make music every day if you want to do that too. I'm not against that either.
But balance.
I wish that I worked like that a little bit more, maybe. But I have to go out and do other shit, or else I'll go crazy.
I totally get that.
Yeah.
It's relatable. So, going along with the 2016 trends, what is something you would tell Onhell back in 2016, 10 years ago?
Wait, 2016?
Yeah.
What was happening in 2016?
Good question.
Fuck me. I was probably like just coming up. I had a little bit of motion, but like not very much money. And like I had money because I was selling mad drugs and shit, or like weed, specifically weed, not the other stuff, because I'm from Humboldt, you know. So I was just selling mad weed and like making money from that. I don't know. I think just to keep going, just like, you know, just enjoy yourself and like keep trucking along. And maybe to like not get jealous of other people. I think I used to get a lot more jealous, and I'd be a little bit more of like a hater. Like I would be like a hater on other shit. Like, why is that popping off, and like not this other thing that's way more dope. And like now I just enjoy it, and like it's okay that people like shitty music. And now I'm just like blissfully retarded, you know. And it's just like another state of just like, you know, it's all good. Like
it works out.
You know.
I see it. Yeah, 100%. So. Last question I have, bit of a fun one for this one.
Yeah.
Outside of electronic music, what would you say is some genres right now that you just love to listen to casually, like outside of EDM itself?
I mean, I hate to say it, I don't hate to say it, but I think that this genre word is at this point transforming into something else, but like hyper pop, which is now just turning into like electronic music with vocals on it that like kids put out on the internet.
Yeah, like
Do you
Cardi,
know what I mean?
Cardi
There's
type
so
shit.
many like young kids that are just making whatever the fuck they want, and I'm like eating that shit up.
Yeah,
There's like
it's
so much
building. I
like
know
ear
what you
and bass victim. I'm just like loving, and like other like so many like there's like so many Echo 2K wannabes that are like, damn, like it sounds sick actually, you know.
mean. Yeah,
So
I agree.
I'm enjoying a lot of that. Of course, I'm enjoying like Elliott Smith and like Frank Ocean and fucking like Beyonce and what have I been listening to? A lot of Igloo Ghost, but like yeah, a lot of like not electronic music. I also just listen to like weird ambient sounds sometimes. It's like not even melodic. I guess that's technically electronic, but
Just to get the creative juices flowing.
yeah, it's. I think it stimulates my like whatever. I don't know. My friend says I have the touch of autism. I don't think I'm autistic though, but like is it? But whatever like if my brain is like I'll listen to like weird like ambient noises like blip, 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 and it just like calms me down like a cat with what catnip.
Yeah, I love that. That's what's up. I can relate, to be honest, for sure.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, you honestly described it perfectly. Love it. So, last one. What usually sparks a new idea for you when you're opening up the doll?
Oh, I try not to. When I open up and I go, I try not to think actually. So I try not to think of other people's music or things. I try to really go at it with like it's called Shoshin or like beginner's mind, where you're like a baby. I'm a baby. I've made music for 15 years. I have the skills. I don't need to like practice. If I'm gonna make something, I go in as a baby and I'm just gonna just throw things at the wall, and then eventually something will transform and stick to it. So like whatever influences that I might have had, I actually try to forget about them because they naturally seep into your brain without you realizing it. If you think about it consciously, then you'll try to make something that sounds like something, and 9 times out of 10 for me, it ends up being something I don't really like. But if I just go in thinking nothing, those influences that I had that I thought about the day before, the week before, even an hour before, they'll just naturally come in.
I see. Okay, good to know. Well, I think that's all the questions I got for you for today.
Yeah,
Thank
bro.
you so much for joining me.